Hello and welcome to an update of VMware Cloud on AWS, expanding to new frontiers. My name is Narayan Bharadwaj. I am the Senior Director of Product Management for VMware Cloud on AWS as part of VMware in VMware headquarters, Palo Alto, California. And I'm very excited to share an update of VMware Cloud on AWS with you today. What we want to do today is really talk about an overall cloud vision and strategy for VMware. Then we want to talk about the VMware Cloud on AWS solution, including all of the key milestones that we have achieved since we launched our initial availability in August last year. Then we want to talk about all the new capabilities that we are just announcing today, as well as leave some time for a really quick product demo as well. With that being said, let's get right to it. First of all, I just wanted to share a little bit on our overall cloud vision and strategy. At VMware, our approach to hybrid cloud is very simple. We believe that the hybrid cloud needs to be consistent, simple to operate. It needs to work across private clouds, public clouds, as well as really be that common infrastructure platform for your virtual machines, your containers, and container orchestration systems. As part of this, we are very excited to talk about a consistent infrastructure platform powered by VMware Cloud Foundation, which essentially consists of vSphere, vSAN, and NSX. In addition, there is a consistent set of VMware Cloud services that help you to manage, operate, and secure this infrastructure across your private cloud as well as your public cloud. Now, let's talk about VMware Cloud on AWS. VMware Cloud on AWS really brings together the best of both worlds. The #1 private cloud provider, which is VMware, and the #1 public cloud provider, which is Amazon Web Services. Back in October 2016, VMware and AWS announced a strategic partnership at a business level and at an engineering level to really deliver together in the market a new service that we call VMware Cloud on AWS. There are three main areas that this service addresses. First, it enables a consistent VMware infrastructure stack powered by what we call the software-defined data center. You can now provision a consistent software-defined data center across all of the available AWS global regions. This provides us this global reach with this consistent infrastructure stack. Second, we are able to provide a very consistent operational model for your private cloud as well as for your public cloud. You can now reuse all of the tools, the skill sets, and the operational runbooks that you have in your data centers and extend that to the public cloud as well. This is extremely powerful for existing VMware customers and partners that leverage VMware solutions such as vRealize Operations, vRealize Automation, as well as backup DR products from our third-party ecosystem. In addition, this solution offers full connectivity to the broad range of 100+ AWS native services such as EC2, S3, RDS, and more. So in a nutshell, what you can see is we are bringing together the best of both worlds. All of the enterprise-grade capabilities of VMware through the SDDC, as well as the global reach agility of AWS into one service. Why is this important? We believe that together with AWS, we are addressing some key gaps in the market today. We deliver all of the key enterprise SDDC capabilities as a cloud service on AWS global regions. It is the exact same stack that you're running in your data center as well as in your public cloud. You do not have to change your applications retest, retool, or re-platform them as they move to the public cloud. Second, all of the skill sets using VMware tools, Power CLI, vCenter, vRealize operations, automation, all of the additional backup, DR tooling, and more can be reused in the context of VMware Cloud and AWS. Number three, this is a true hybrid cloud solution. In addition to having the same infrastructure platform in the private cloud and public cloud, we also offer a set of hybrid capabilities. We allow you to migrate workloads at scale from the private cloud to the public cloud and back. We allow you to connect the two worlds together and view your inventory from one location, and a lot more. The access to AWS services is super important in order to build your new cloud-native application portfolio, as well as to modernize your existing applications and connect them to the rich world of AWS services. And then last but not least, all of the existing applications that you have today, as well as all of the new applications that you're building based on containers and container-based orchestration frameworks, can all be built on the same exact infrastructure platform. Now let's dig a level deeper into the whole solution. The solution really consists of three pillars. The central pillar is all about the core SDDC stack: vSphere, vSAN, NSX. With vSphere, we provide all of the great compute capabilities that we have been providing for the last 15 to 20 years. We provide vMotion, DRS, HA, and a lot more as part of the compute stack to provide all of those enterprise capabilities in the public cloud. With vSAN, we provide enterprise-grade shared storage with features such as dedupe and compression natively in the public cloud as well. And finally, with NSX, it provides a consistent VM networking layer in the public cloud, as well as an ability to stretch that network to your private cloud over a layer 2 or layer 3 VPN, as well as integration with AWS Direct Connect services. Last but not least, we expose vCenter in the cloud as your control plane to administer your environment. Having access to vCenter enables you to bring that familiarity of skill sets and tooling, as well as the API surface of vCenter that allows many other tools to connect to the stack. We have a very rich set of additional tools added on top. And again, this is made possible by the fact that it is the same exact vCenter API and UI surface that we expose. In terms of hybrid, we use a feature called hybrid linked mode to connect the cloud to your on-prem data centers. Once these vCenters are linked up together, you can now enjoy a single pane of inventory view and view your cloud inventory as well as your on-prem inventory from one client. And then finally, we connect to AWS services without any egress charges in the same availability zone. Notice that this entire stack of SDDC is running on AWS bare metal hardware. This is high performance, all flash, NVMe based local storage that we provide as part of the solution today. This solution is sold and operated by VMware. You do not have to have an agreement with AWS. You only need a business relationship with VMware. The good thing about this solution is you can get on-demand capacity when you need it. You can spin up your SDDC in a couple of hours. You can add additional hosts to increase your capacity in minutes, and you can remove hosts or stand your SDDC down when you don't need that capacity. You only pay for what you use. In addition, there are many capabilities such as Elastic DRS that allow a policy-based infrastructure consumption and expansion. Now, with that being said, Hopefully you got a good sense of the overall solution. Now let's talk about our key milestones. Back in August 2017 at VMworld, we launched VMware Cloud on AWS. We launched it in the Oregon region with a 4-host SDDC minimum cluster requirement with some hybrid capabilities such as hybrid linked mode. Fast forward to November 2017, we expanded on that offering substantially. We made it a lot more production workload ready. We also added a new region in Northern Virginia in the US. We expanded the cluster maximum to 32 hosts. We added additional consumption capabilities, the ability to reserve hosts for 1 and 3 years in order to get deeper discounts of 30 and 50% respectively off of list price. We also integrated with AWS Direct Connect to set up a high-speed bandwidth connection from your data center to AWS regions. And then finally, we added on a couple of additional services. The first one was VMware Site Recovery, which is a great enterprise-grade solution for disaster recovery needs. And then we also added on an additional capability called VMware Hybrid Cloud Extensions, or HCX. This allows you to migrate VMs to the cloud at scale and back as well. Fast forward to March 2018, we expanded our presence in EMEA, and we started our deployments in the London region. And then we added additional go-to-market capabilities. We launched the Managed Service Provider Program, or MSP program. What this does is it allows partners to come in and have a business relationship with VMware for commitments, but also maintain their own customer relationships and allow them to bring in customers into the VMware Cloud on AWS service. And in addition, we added other forms of payment, such as credit card, in the same time frame. On the SDDC side, we've been constantly evolving and improving. On the storage side, we added the ability to deduplicate and compress the vSAN data store in order to realize a lot more storage savings in the SDDC. Fast forward to current day, we are very excited to talk about a lot of new capabilities in the SDDC 1.4 milestone. So as of now, we're launching a new region in Europe, in Frankfurt, in Central Europe. We're excited to do that. We're also expanding the SDDC capabilities in terms of adding multi-AZ or stretch cluster support. In terms of additional SDDC capabilities, we also have the ability to have multiple clusters, up to 10 in your SDDC now. And in terms of smaller starter SDDCs, we're introducing a single host SDDC as well. Elastic DRS is finally here, a policy-based framework to expand and contract your infrastructure based on your spend limits and your consumption. VMware Horizon 7, it's an exciting new release. We just released Horizon 7.5, which now supports not only vSphere 6.7, but also VMware Cloud on AWS natively. And you can add on Horizon 7 on top of VMware Cloud on AWS now. And then finally, on the compliance side, we have paid a lot of attention to compliance to service enterprise needs. So we've announced support for SOC 1, SOC 2, SOC 3, ISO, GDPR, HIPAA as well in this release. Looking slightly ahead, our roadmap is online on our website, by the way. But looking ahead beyond current day, we are excited to announce that we will be expanding our presence in Asia Pacific, starting with the Sydney and the Tokyo regions coming later this year. And we'll also expand our presence in the United States, in the US Gulf Cloud region, as well as additional SDDC enhancements. The first one is really decoupling storage from compute and allowing storage to be added on to the SDDC cluster more smoothly. As part of this, we're integrating vSAN with Elastic Block Store, or EBS. This really provides customers a nice way to manage storage independent of compute. And then exposing NSXT, all the capabilities of advanced security and networking with NSXT is a big part of our future milestone. As part of that, we will have capabilities such as distributed firewalling, software load balancing, service insertion, and a lot more, so that customers can now protect and secure the SDDC in an even better way. vSAN encryption is a great feature. It allows customers to manage the keys to the vSAN data store, which gives them a higher level of security and encryption. We will also continue the march with smaller SDDCs with 3 hosts and 2 host SDDCs in the future as well.